This is the second video for accounting procedure rules of debit and credit. In the previous video we had discussed the two methods of types of accounts. The methods were traditional approach and the modern approach, and we solved some examples using the traditional approach. Today in this video we will take few more simple examples to understand the recording of transactions in the journal using the traditional approach or the British approach, English approach. Okay, for modern approaches we will be making few more videos later on. Now see, the question is same. Analyze the transaction, state the nature of the account and the accounts that will be debited and credited as per traditional classification of accounts. Now the first simple transaction is Mohan started business with rupees 50,000. Okay, that means cash 50,000 he has introduced in the business. Now the two accounts which are involved in this transaction is cash and capital. Okay, and we have learned that cash is a real account. When the owner is introducing capital, cash will come into the business. So when cash is coming in, we will debit that. The owner is represented by capital account. The owner is giving the money to the business, so his account capital will be credited. Credit the giver. Okay, capital is personal account, he is giving the amount to the business, so his account will be credited. So the format of journal, and here cash account will be debited. See the method. Okay, cash is written first, the debit account is written first. After leaving some space we are writing debit here, and then the account which is credited to capital account. After leaving some space we are writing to capital account, and in the debit column 50,000 and in the credit column 50,000 rupees. This is the format which you all have to follow. Second transaction, purchased furniture for office rupees 20,000, paid in cash. Now all of you tell me what will be the accounts which are involved in these transactions. The two accounts, furniture and cash, both of them are real account. Furniture is coming in, so it will be debited. Cash is going out, so it will be credited. So how will you record the journal? All of you just write down or just imagine that. Yes, okay. Furniture account debit. See the way it is written, furniture account, then after leaving some space DR is written. In the debit column 20,000 rupees. We don't have any information regarding LF, so it's left blank. Then the account cash which is credited is written to cash account 20,000 rupees in the credit column. Just below that we are writing narration. Narration is compulsory. Okay, so here we are writing being furniture purchased. You can write in detail being furniture purchased in cash. Okay, all of you just go through this, है ना. Two accounts involved, furniture and cash, both are real account. Furniture is debited because furniture is coming into the business. Cash is going out of the business, so cash is credited. Analyze the transaction. State the nature of the account. So the transaction is purchase goods for rupees 10,000. The accounts which involved is purchases and cash. Now this is a new transaction. Okay, when goods are purchased we use the term purchases. For all other assets which come into the business we open a separate account in their own name. Like furniture is purchased, so furniture account. If machinery is purchased, machinery account. But the items in which the business deals, for that we open an account known as purchases account. So here goods are purchased, goods are the item in which the business deal. So when goods are purchased we open purchases account. purchases account is a nominal account. Okay, it's the expenses incurred to generate revenue. So purchases nominal account, so it will be debited. The rule is debit all expenses and credit all gains. So cash is a real account, and when goods are purchased, cash go out, so it will be credited. Now beta, all of you, while recording the transactions, once you understand all these things, this particular procedure is not required. There is no need to write the accounts involved, nature of the account, okay, how the accounts are affected. This is the working. This part is not required once you understand everything properly. This I am doing here so that I can explain you in a more better manner. Now this part, journal is compulsory, and this only you have to do in examination and all. Okay, so purchases account will be debited and cash account will be credited. Narration you have to write, it's compulsory. So being goods purchased for cash. Okay, one more transaction we are taking. Purchase goods from Rajesh. Now see, purchase goods from Rajesh. Here the name of Rajesh is mentioned. In the previous page, yes, all of you just check the transaction. Here only it is purchase goods, no name is mentioned. So we consider it as a cash transaction. Name is not mentioned. Okay. In the next, it is purchase goods from Rajesh for 30,000 rupees. So this is a credit transaction. Okay, we consider this a simple transaction. Okay, the name is mentioned, so it's a credit transaction. If name is mentioned and along with that cash is written, like purchase goods from Rajesh for cash rupees 30,000, in that case it will be a cash transaction. But a statement like this, purchase goods from Rajesh rupees 30,000, will be treated as credit transaction. Okay, so the accounts involved will be purchases and Rajesh. We had discussed in the previous transaction, purchases will be debited, nominal account, expenses, okay, losses and expenses will be debited, income and gain will be credited. So purchases will be debited, and the next account is Rajesh. Rajesh is personal and he is giving the goods to the firm. He is the giver, so Rajesh will be credited. Okay, compare both the transactions, language. Okay, purchase goods rupees 10,000 cash transaction, purchase goods from Rajesh rupees 30,000 is a credit transaction. So Rajesh name will come, cash will not come. Journal, purchases account debit to Rajesh. Okay, if you want to write account, then it will be apostrophe s you have to add at the end of Rajesh name, so it will be Rajesh account. Okay, so in this case purchases will be debited and Rajesh personal account, the giver, will be credited. Next transaction beta, sold goods for rupees 15,000 against check. Okay, now a new account. Okay, check, for check we will open bank account. Bank is considered as a personal account. Okay, sales nominal account, income credit all incomes. Okay, the two accounts, bank and sales. All of you, all the transactions are important. Okay, that all these transactions which I have included here are simple ones and they all involve a separate account. Okay, here sales is there, sales is nominal, credit all incomes. Bank personal, debit the receiver. Okay, bank is receiving the amount, so the entry will be bank account debit to sales. All of you just read the language. Okay, this one, sold goods rupees against check, the check is there, that's why we are debiting bank account. Now remember this transaction and the next one which is going to be asked in the next slide. Sold goods to Rohan, rupees 15,000. The name Rohan is there, so we will consider it as a credit transaction. The accounts involved are Rohan and sales. Okay, Rohan is a personal account in the traditional approach. He is receiving the goods, so he will be debit the receiver. Sales, nominal account, credit all income, so it will be credited. Journal, Rohan's account debit or Rohan debit to sales 15,000 rupees. Okay, all of you now go through all the transactions, compare the language, okay, where it is considered as credit, where cash is written, where bank is written. Okay, just try to compare all the languages, all the transactions and its languages. Okay, when the account is debited, when the account is credited, try to understand the rules behind the debit and credit and the method in which transactions are recorded in journal.